Are you wondering what your favorite wacky nerds are up to? Search for Campaigns of the Plains on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and make sure to follow and like us to keep up with all our content and news. You might also find exclusive content for fans only. Remember to catch us on YouTube every Friday at noon for a new episode of Campaigns of the Plains.
Welcome to Campaigns of the Plains. This is episode 40 of Campaign 2, Legend of the Vision Braves. If you're on podcast, that's actually season 3. Speaking of podcasts, we are on just about every podcast platform. Main 3 that I can think of, Spotify, Google, and Apple. You can find us all under Campaigns of the Plains. So, whichever your favorite or chosen platform is, you can find us there. Make sure you are following. For those of you on YouTube, make sure you do go down below and subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you know when our episodes go live. At the end of this, if you could comment on any platform that allows you to do so, it helps us out. And with that, let's go ahead and get into tonight's episode.
As they're all bickering on the floor, Becky, still circling up in the sky, takes out her purple materia and moving her hex onto the witch. She is going to dive the materia outstretched with the sole purpose of just tapping the materia onto the top of her staff.
All right, so your hex leaps from Ace's body up to the witch. Doesn't seem like it takes hold, though. There is some kind of field surrounding her, and it splashes against this, and you see this screen of light in front of her. Her staff, however, is not in this screen, and you quickly fly down and you tap it to this piece, and it just dink.
Can I grab the staff?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and make me a, let's do an athletics check.
Are you hasted?
I am hasted.
Yes.
Athletics. Okay.
Natural 20.
For a total of 22.
Okay. Whatever force was keeping this staff floating next to the witch, you pull it away and it crackles with energy. And you have this staff in your hand, and she gives you a look like, bitch.
Oh.
And I look back and give her a look like, bitch.
With that, we are in combat once more.
Wait, what? We were gonna leave!
Oh my gosh.
I gave you a chance to leave.
I was walking towards the door.
Yeah.
And it closes.
Becky! Why?
What?
I gave you a chance to leave, and you spat upon it.
I'm sorry, we're not with her anymore.
Too bad.
Oh no.
I mean, I was like 2 steps away. Can you just hurry up just a second?
Becky,
The
give
elevator
her,
begins to move again.
Becky, give her stick back. Nobody,
What the hell, Becky?
Nobody taught Becky how to play nice.
She wasn't on the child, right? She doesn't know how to share.
Probably. Are we rolling initiative?
No, we don't have to roll again. We're just going to use the same old initiative.
Okay.
So, now that she has had her staff taken, she doesn't look super duper happy with you, Becky.
Yeah.
And she is going to use her lair action.
Mm.
And you see a very unsettling sight as you were floating in the air right next to her with the staff, and kind of imagine trying to get away with it. Those of you that are on the platform have a very stomach-churning event happen to you as the platform disappears from under your feet.
Oh no.
And it appears above you, Becky. And all of a sudden, it's coming at you. So the platform itself smashes into you.
Lovely.
Where are we? Are we still on the platform?
You are floating in air,
Oh, no.
but the platform is coming after you.
Oh,
You are
that's-
falling towards the platform.
That's great. That's so great. Super awesome.
Becky, you will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. The platform has not caught up with the rest of you yet, however.
Asher, do you still only have 3 health?
As the witch rights herself, as the rest of you are falling headlong now towards the platform. With her movement, she rights herself, turning herself around. The cloud is still there from her having cast Call Lightning. So, none of you were actually by where Becky was. So, Becky, you're the only one that needs to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Do you have advantage?
11.
11. Alright. That is 18 lightning damage. Release the staff, and I may yet let you live. Back to the top of the round. Milos, you are falling.
Wow.
You are still floating in air as the platform has not reached you yet.
So I'm falling up towards the platform, correct?
So you're like head diving towards the platform. Basically, the whole thing has inverted itself.
How far away, will I fall this turn?
If you do nothing, you will fall 30 feet.
And land on it?
Yes.
Can I Misty Step to it and take no damage?
You can.
Okay. I will Misty Step to the platform.
Unfortunately, Dusty cannot do anything.
I mean, it's fine. He'll fall.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's non-magical damage, so I mean, he'll take half damage.
Sure.
He'll be fine. He's fine. How much damage does he take as he falls?
He will take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, he is looking real rough.
All right. Anything else from you, Milos?
I think that was only a bonus action spell. Let me double check. Yeah, Misty Step's a bonus action spell. So I'm gonna do. I'll just do a firebolt at the witch. I'll be like, Becky, give her staff back! God damn it! Does a 17 hit?
17 will hit.
Okay. Oh, that's really bad damage. It's only 4.
So again, this magical energy splashes somewhat off of this light barrier in front of her. Doesn't look like it did much. Anything else?
Can I move, where did I land when I Misty Stepped?
So
the platform?
We'll say you're in the same position that you were. So you're at the back of the platform, yet away from the witch.
So she's on the opposite end, so
Yep.
Dusty could fall and then use half his movement to get up and then move 15 feet towards her.
He could. She is floating in the air 30 feet, though, so he won't be able to do
he can't,
much.
He has no ranged abilities, so he can't really do anything. Okay. I will move to a far corner, away from where I landed, if we're thinking a clock, 3 o'clock.
So think 12 o'clock would be where the witch is. So
right.
You're back kind of towards the 6 o'clock.
Right. I'll move towards the 3 o'clock.
Okay, gotcha. So you're forward and right from your current position.
Yep.
After Milos, then, is Ellie. You are currently falling, Ellie.
Am I close to Asher since we moved around to go check on the dead guy?
Yeah, you would be next to Asher.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna air swim up next to him.
All right.
You use your ears to
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's doing one of these, and she's oh boy, my health. She's gonna hold your face in her hands, and she's gonna be like, "Don't die, okay? You look really fucked up." But I'm gonna help you, okay? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Okay. Which 8 is gonna be the right 8?
Roll.
16 health.
Okay, 16.
Yeah.
Okay, trying.
And then I'm gonna look at Garuda, and I'm gonna go, keep Asher alive, okay?
Your Aether Pacting?
I'm Aether Pacting.
Okay.
It's really gonna hurt. And I just curl into a ball to try and roll the damage.
You land and take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Ow! It hurt.
You are prone.
Ow! Just stay on the ground.
You're just gonna stay on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
She pulls her ears over it. She's like, I want to leave. I don't want to fight the Mean Witch Lady.
Oh, Garuda will also take, or no, she's flying, so she will just kind of
Float.
fly to the ground.
Float down.
Yeah, she's fine.
She does a spin.
Sure.
Don't fight the Mean Witch Lady. I don't want her to hate us.
Asher, you are falling.
He is gonna look to see what Milos did and go, man, that's a smart trick. And then he is also gonna cast the Misty Step
All
and
right.
land.
Yes!
Take that Misty. And so he's hasted. So that's technically like a trait that I have. It's not a spell.
Okay.
So that's probably like an action. And then he will spend another action to cast Cure Wounds at level 2
On himself?
on himself.
Okay.
I've got it. It's 12. 20.
12?
12.
All right. So that was your second action.
I think that was, it's my second action, so that's all I can do.
Okay. Becky, it is your turn.
So she's shaking off her fall, and she hears, release it, you might live. Is this staff, the orb on the end specific, does it look fragile at all?
You're not able to tell, at this moment, how thick the orb actually is, unfortunately. It would take some inspection.
Okay. I think Becky's gonna stand up, and I think she's going to take this staff, and she's going to swing it at the ground and try and shatter the orb on top.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So... yeah, the staff's not fighting you, so, yeah. We will call it a mace worth of damage, so, why don't you roll me a d6 plus, do you have a strength modifier?
Yeah, +2.
Okay, and then +2 for the damage.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage.
And I'm hasted, so
You
I'll do
are.
it again.
Okay, go ahead and do the same thing.
Bop, bop, bop.
That's 7 damage.
So you guys see as Becky is slamming the staff on the ground, and the witch says, "No, stop! You don't know what you're..." And the orb breaks off of the prongs of the metal on the staff and rolls to the ground at Becky's feet.
Um,
So now you have a metal stick, and you have an orb at your feet.
Yep. Fuck. What else to do here? I think I can't do anything left this round. I'm gonna pick up the orb and I'm gonna point a finger at it and I'm gonna say, "Don't get any closer. I'll finish the job." I'm gonna play poker with her.
Go ahead and roll me a bluff.
Deception check. Deception check.
Okay. That's 14.
14. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep. I ain't got anything else here.
Okay. Din, it is your turn.
When she moves, how does she move?
She just basically inverted herself.
Is she sitting down or something?
She is sitting on this throne of light.
So I'm floating, right?
You're falling.
Can I glide over top of
You certainly could, yeah.
on the latch on.
So you fly over above the witch and transform into a bear.
Yeah.
And continue falling.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll into a ball and
Okay. Bear physics.
Bear physics. Bear combat.
Okay.
Greatest thing ever, right?
Oh, man. Fucking math, you make me do.
What's the maximum velocity of a
What
bear?
kind of bear?
It's a baby brown bear thing.
So basically a dire bear.
It's a dire bear.
It's a dire bear, yeah.
It's a
So
baby
it's basically an
bear.
adult brown bear.
Yeah, we had to figure out the weight if I could pick it up or not. So
Mhm. You can.
I can.
So the average weight of an adult brown bear is 950 pounds.
Ooh.
Brown bear.
Wait,
Falling at
so how
30 feet
30 feet,
in
falling-
6 seconds.
6 seconds. So 6 seconds, 900. Oh.
Math.
Yeah.
Things you don't think you need to Google as a DM.
Yeah.
Terminal velocity.
Terminal velocity of a bear.
Well, you're not. I don't. Think
I
you're
know,
going
I
to
know,
achieve
but-
terminal in 6 seconds.
No, not at all. But I want to see what the weight is going to be because it's yourself falling is going to be 6 dice worth of damage, but with a fucking bear on top of you, 900 and then divided by 6 seconds.
The math.
Sorry, those of you listening, I'm just finding out what the velocity of a 900-pound bear falling at 6 feet per second is.
Just guess.
Uh,
It doesn't need to be science. It just needs to be damage.
Right?
oh, but I also want to know. 900 pounds, calculate. Okay. So it is falling with a force of 190 pounds per second, which equates out to an additional 6d6 of damage. So not only does she have the original 3, but an additional 6 on top of that.
So
So it's 9d6 of damage. The bear form will also take, I am going to argue, will also take that, at least 3 of that damage as well. So, go ahead and roll me the 3 damage, or the 9 damage, 96. 96. I will roll damage for bear.
7. 26.
26 points of bludgeoning damage, and is knocked prone underneath a bear.
Well, you're holding that thing, so attack it now, because you didn't use your attack action yet.
The bear will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jen doesn't need to use smart, she just used bear
Alright,
physics.
Jesus, strike.
Means I can hit him, right?
You...
Because that was movement and
Is that your bonus
that's a
action?
bonus to
To shift. Yeah, so you still have your action to attack.
Okay.
And you have advantage because she's prone.
And you're on top of her.
So I'll bite her.
Yeah?
Oh my god. 13.
13 unfortunately misses as your snout kind of like bounces off of this shield of light in front of her.
Claw.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit.
Oh. 10 slashing.
Alright.
She's got to be a little confused. What just happened? Where did this bear come from?
I'm going to be nice. I'm going to ask you this. I'm assuming that you returned Whip to your totem.
No, Wolf is still out.
So Whip automatically... Well, let's see how much damage. There's no way I can get his max health, but I'm going to check. He would have taken 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
No.
So that's 1 failed saving throw.
Wait, was Whip unconscious?
Yes, it was at 0.
He was.
Oh,
that's
he
right.
was at 0.
So Whip's dead body or unconscious body flops against the ground.
Okay.
So that is 1 failed death saving throw.
So I don't have to roll out. Roll for him.
What are pet rules? Let me double check. Because pets don't make death saving throws. Per the ranger rules in Raw, once a pet has been dealt damage after they have reached 0, they are considered dead.
There goes Whip.
Oh.
I am sorry.
Oh,
That's too good.
oh no, stop ripping them up! You're making me sad! We'll get another Rochu. You watch it happen.
So yeah, Rip whip. I tried to be nice. I tried to give you a chance.
I did not do one.
Unfortunately, the plant splats against the ground. Anything else, dude?
No.
It is the witch's turn.
Take one of his teeth, too. I don't know. Take one of his
Or no.
Goofs.
oops. Take one of his little flower petals or
Scoop
something.
Marquies' turn.
Well, knowing that Asher was pretty messed up and still looks a bit on the rough side, I'm gonna toss an elixir his way.
Oh yeah, because he flipped his health and magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, hey, that's not bad. That's a 30.
30? Fuck.
30, nice. And you regain the one spell slot that you used to...
Oh, sweet. First level or second?
It's third or below, right?
Oh, so I'll get that second level
yeah.
back. I guess that's all I've used.
Yeah. And that's just straight elixir, no shenanigans.
Yeah, no, that was an actual, using one of my slots.
All right. Then after Marquise is the witch. She's not happy there's a bear on top of her.
I mean,
It's not everyone's jam.
it's only specific people.
Yeah, she's gonna call down some lightning. Actually, she's going to use her, doesn't recharge. Let me double check. Does not recharge. She does not get her lair action this turn. But she is going to, let's see, is that? Yeah, she's going to use her action to call down lightning on the bear. So I need a dex saving throw from the bear.
That haste still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't lost concentration.
17.
17. So you will take half. 6, 10, 16. So you take 8 lightning damage. That was her action. She is going to Misty Step away from the bear and back up to her position, floating above and near Becky.
You're floating?
No, I'm on the ground.
She's floating.
Oh, okay.
That's her turn. Milos.
Okay, I'm gonna have Dusty just glide up to you, and I'm gonna yell out, "Give Dusty the orb. He can break it really well."
We're just all gonna. Are we committing to this? I didn't sign up for this shit.
We don't sign up for any of the things that we do.
I've had 2 of my friends dying.
Is Becky
You
handing it
hand over
over
the
to
orb?
her?
It's true.
Dusty?
My entire career
No. She does not.
Okay, he's gonna use his action to try and take the orb from you.
Oh, opposed strength checks, please.
He has 2 actions. Can he try and do it twice if he fails the first one?
He has 2 actions? No, he has 2 attacks, doesn't he?
He has 2 slam attacks.
Yeah.
Can you only do 1 strength check?
Yeah, 1 action to try to pry it away from Becky's hands.
Okay. That's a 15.
She rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
Becky is pretty intent on keeping this orb on her person, as unfortunately Dusty cannot find purchase to tear it away from Becky. What are you doing, Milos?
I'm gonna hold a firebolt at Becky.
Oh.
If she tries to do any more damage to the orb, I'm gonna cast firebolt.
Okie dokie.
Oh no. Please stop fighting.
The rest of you definitely see as Milos takes an offensive stance towards Becky and starts channeling his magic. Ellie, it is your turn.
Okay.
You're still prone, holding your ears since you fell. Garuda is just kind of floated to the platform.
Sorry, I'm writing a note. Okay. Becky, what? Why do you want to break the orb?
Becky's just kind of like staring down the mage. So.
Oh boy. Okay, Garuda.
You're not answering.
I kind of like with my other finger. I like pulled up a 1 minute.
1 minute. We're gonna be dead in 1 minute. Oh boy. How far away is the mage from us?
From you, she's probably about 45 feet.
How much far from Garuda?
From Garuda, she was way at the back the last time that she was on the platform, so she's 60.
Okay, look here. She has a 50-foot fly speed.
So she'd be about 10 feet away.
Cool. She can't do anything. She has a reach of 5 feet, so. Garuda's just gonna get over around where it's going on, you know, she's gonna get over by like maybe Becky and Milos and be like, whoa guys, don't fight with her dance movements.
Sure.
And Ellie's going to I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth at the witch lady. It's a 20-foot 20. Wait, I don't know if I can.
That you can see on the ground, unfortunately.
Yeah, choose a
It
point.
erupts in a 20-foot cube, but she is 30 feet off the ground.
So that's not gonna work. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do I got? Tidal wave, is that high enough?
Like 50 feet.
30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. No, that's not tall enough. Let's see,
Nope.
what else we got going on here? What can Ellie do? 30 feet. He's too far away from me. Well, Ellie's gonna stand up.
Sure.
I'm gonna throw fairy fire at the witch lady.
And that's a dex saving throw?
Yeah, Dex 15. That is within my range.
She rolled a 15.
Oh, she succeeds then.
No. Your fire does surround her, but it doesn't stick. It seems to, like, stick to this barrier that's around her and then just kind of falls off.
I want to go home.
We were going to. Marquis and I were like out the door.
We're all gonna die here, and no one's gonna be here to send us, so we're all gonna turn into, like, corrupt monsters and we're gonna eat people!
Anything else, Ellie?
I'm not doing any of that shit.
Ellie just crawls back on the ground and pouts.
All right, Asher.
He's gonna say, "What are we doing? Are we stopping Becky? Or are we gonna take her down?"
I don't want to fight my friend!
I'm gonna yell, she can't take that orb. I don't know what she wants with it, but it can't be good.
I think she wants to smash it.
Yeah. Asher would run over to Becky and try to rip it out of her hands.
Oh,
So,
we're fighting our friends now? This is not in the friend rule book.
All right. Opposing strength checks.
11.
You're both hasted, so technically you
11.
both have advantage.
No, that's only deck
it's only
saves.
a-
Oh, only
yeah.
dex saves. Never mind.
11.
11? What did you get, Becky?
11.
11. So it's a tie. So you guys are fighting over the orb. Playing tug of war.
I'm hasted. Do I get another action to try?
I'm hasted too.
Oh, bitch.
So she would need another defense to try. So,
Okay.
I mean, you certainly can.
Okay, let's try it.
All right. Another opposed strength check.
Nat 1.
Nat 1.
Yeah. So 5.
That one.
Oh
Yeah, they
my
both
god.
But your nat 1 is not a 5.
Yeah.
Mine's
right.
a 5.
So yeah, Asher, you both like struggling and you're both fighting through having been harried in this last battle, but you managed to like rip the orb from Becky's hands.
I imagine he like pulls it from her, but like since it was a nat 1, he like can't get a hold of it, and it would probably just fall on the ground and roll away.
It does start to roll away from you then.
Okay.
So this orb is moving on the ground away from Asher towards the edge.
Oh fuck!
Thanks, we lost our bargaining chip.
You're the one who took it!
You're the one that lost
She
it.
was gonna let us leave!
Lost it.
Becky, it is your turn.
Go pick it up.
Fuck. I think she is going to dive for the orb, and as she does, she wants to look up and talk to the witch and say, "Hey, look, someone sent me here to get this thing, and honestly, I'm getting tired of it myself. But I made a bad deal, and honestly, I was hurt, I was alone, and I was afraid. And imagine if someone builds a tower into the center of the earth. They've probably been in a similar situation before. So just listen to me and help me figure out my problem, and we just leave. Just never look back. We'll tell every other dumb son of a bitch never to look at this tower again.
Go
This is a
ahead.
really expensive therapy session.
Right?
Go ahead.
Trying to deceive.
No.
I was gonna say I wouldn't call it a deception.
It's more persuasion.
Yeah, we'll have you do a persuasion.
Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited.
That's a 16.
She just looks down at you and she says, I don't care what you've been through. You do not know the extent of the corruption that orb can cause. It is not meant to be on this earth. You still have your action. You're still moving towards the orb.
Then I'll say, at least let them fucking go. I started this little fight. They're just behind me because they like me. Some shit.
So you say that. We'll say she will probably get a reply on her turn. But what are you doing?
I pick up the orb and I'll hold it out and say, fuck it, truce.
Milos, are you...
No, she is not trying to destroy it, so I am not going to attack her.
Okie dokie.
How long has it been
What's that?
since I gave her that beast potion?
The Hermes sandals? It has been 3 rounds. Are you doing anything else, Becky?
Nope.
Okay. Din, it's your turn. Okie dokie. Are you doing your bow?
She wanted to choose them. No, I'm still in the air.
You can't reach her in bear form. She's floating.
I'm gonna yell at her barefoot. That's all I'm doing. Then.
Roll me intimidation.
Oh, that's actually. Wait, what's intimidation?
It'd be plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, minus 2. 12.
Very scary for a bear,
Oh.
but she's very smart for a witch. So,
That's it.
all right, Marquies, it's your turn.
Actually, I'm not gonna do anything. Becky, just give this up.
I am, dude.
This feels like another trick, though.
Are you doing
No.
anything, Marquies?
No.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, another familiar figure appears in the center of the platform as it's moving. It is Joker.
Oh shit! Do you have a blanket?
He just looks back at you like they're outside.
Are you feeling better?
Enough.
We beat the shit out of your brother.
And he kind of looks around. Yes, I can tell.
Why are you here? We're in danger.
He places his hand up, and you see as it starts to gather this green energy that it dissipated when Cucullin died, and it starts to gather in his palm.
What are you doing?
Esper needs a host. There can only be balance if somebody...
But he's bad.
He is not bad, it's just how he's used that is bad.
So you're not gonna have his face coming out of your back, are you? That was really weird.
I don't intend to summon him at all, but the world needs balance. We unfortunately do need espers in the world to bring balance to the astral and umbral cycles.
This is a bad time. The witch lady's mad at us.
And you see, as the final bits of green energy seep into Joker's arm, and it looked like the witch was about to accept Becky's invitation. She reels back and she says, "That is enough interlopers in my palace." And she calls down lightning on Joker.
Oh, come on. He's nice.
He's still looking pretty rough, by the way.
Oh, damn, Joker, don't die.
We'll see! Oof. Okay.
Becky casts a 4th level counterspell.
Ooh.
No,
This.
You can't counterspell Call Lightning.
Can't you?
No,
it's
because
already
it was already
summoned.
cast.
Oh.
Oh, it was over. Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah. She was just using her action to continue to call the lightning
Oh,
down.
okay.
So, yeah, it had already been cast.
You'd have to dispel the effect, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah. Joker's hit with a bolt of lightning, and his eyes flash for a second, and he says, "And who is this bitch?"
She's
That's Becky. You've met her before.
she's I think the owner of this tower, and Becky stole her stick, and she's mad at us.
She's very rude for a host.
Your brother was trying to steal something from her. I think it was that really mean-looking ball.
Well, I would say that she's very rude,
Yeah.
and that she needs to be taught a lesson.
No, I want to leave.
He begins to break out a somatics portion of a spell as he's chanting, and you see these brown-colored runes of light begin to circle around his feet. And he says, "Come forth, the Judge Sal."
Oh no, not this guy again.
So you guys see the Judge Sal take form in front, and Exodus will begin to cast Meteor on the witch. That is dexterity saving throw.
I thought it was cool when you killed the thing and we got a bunch of money and we were
Pretty was
done.
that was
That was
great.
fun.
That was great.
She
That was
fails.
It was. And I'm getting chills, like bad chills.
Bad chills.
Like I'm shaking again.
That is 9, 9, and a 10. So 28 fire damage to...
9, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
18 plus 10 is 38. 28. Never mind.
28. Yeah. Did I say 28?
You did, and then I corrected.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, 28. And those of you trained in Arcana have seen the shield being activating before. This went right through said shield. She is looking awfully, awfully rough.
Joker, don't kill her. I don't think she's evil. She's just mad.
That is his turn. So Milos, you are up.
Seeing as Joker is attacking her, I don't feel like we should actually try and kill her. I feel like we are the bad people in this case, and we're invading someone else's house. I think I will just refrain, and just pass. I can't think of anything I actually want to do. So, yep, I'm passing.
Okay. Ellie, your turn.
Okay, how about we give her back her evil rock, and she opens the door, and we leave, and then everybody's happy again. What do you guys think? That seems like a good idea.
Joker says, "I'll leave if she lets me."
Okay, I didn't get your name, mean lady, but we would like to give you your rock back so we can leave.
She's looking like bloody and pissed off.
I don't think she's gonna let us leave, but we have to keep this void piece safe. I don't know how we can do that other than make sure, and I point to Becky and Joker, neither of these two get it.
Yeah, which is why I want to give it back to the mean lady.
So what are you doing?
Is the witch up in the air still?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna give guidance to Becky.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
You get a T4 do an ability check.
Okay.
And I'm going to... I'm just going to walk over to where Marquies is, which is where the door was, and I'm just going to wait for it, hopefully, to open soon.
All right. Asher, you are up.
He is gonna, with the bonus action, throw down his sword and say, "I don't think this is our fight."
That's not even a bonus action. That's just
Oh, yeah.
an interaction. You're
Flavor.
just... It's not even an interaction. You're just dropping your sword.
Yeah. And then, that's, I think all he's gonna do, he'll ready a spell if the witch goes to attack back.
Okay. What are you readying?
Guiding bolt at level 2.
Okie dokie. Becky, it is your turn.
I think I'm going to try my diplomacy again, and I'm going to yell out at both Joker and Sorceress Everly and say, both of you, fucking stop. Okay, we're giving up. You get the orb back, Everly. All right, just open the fucking door and let us leave.
Go ahead.
Joker, stop hitting her.
Go ahead and roll me diplomacy.
Yeah. And
You get the D4.
oh right,
Yep.
Yeah! I helped.
13.
13.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Right. Din, what are you doing?
Is it meteors coming down?
No, it already hit.
It already hit?
Mm-hmm.
So I assume that's far.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just gonna stand there, bare hands on hips, and just, that's it.
Wow.
Din's over here like, well, I want to murder her.
Marquies.
Oh, that haste is gone. It is expired. Not doing anything.
Okay.
Just waiting here.
So you see, as Everly has had this grimaced, pretty pissed off face since you had taken the staff from her. There's a bit of blood running down her face from the spells and bear falling on her. But it relaxes ever so slightly, and with a look of caution, she floats down on the chair light and holds out her hand for the orb.
All of a sudden, I can't move because I'm exhausted. But I'm making it.
So you have enough gusto to be able to drop it into her hand if you would like to.
Yeah, I'll shaking drop the orb and yep.
All right. So we are out of combat. Everly takes the orb, and Joker waves away Exodus, and Everly, without a word, points to an opening that opens behind you as the elevator opens up and says, "Leave."
I'll grab Becky under the arms and start dragging her towards the door.
Daniel's gonna transform back and be like, can you wait a second?
Oh, why?
You just said pike and whip for me.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
of course. 1 minute, mean lady. And I start dancing
Marquis
to
said
send
that.
the
Yeah, no,
dead
I'm going
creatures.
through.
Oh, you just over there. And I start dancing to send the dead
Wait.
creatures.
Before you do that, I need to take a tooth from the Ocho.
Okay.
It does have teeth.
Does have teeth.
Yeah.
Has little tiny teeth.
Start dancing,
Okay.
and I'll be like, Whip and Pike, where they were such good friends that we had, and I'm sorry they're dead. I miss them.
And Toby.
And Toby. I don't need to send Toby. Toby was a magical object, but I'll include him in the eulogy.
Toby's cool.
All right.
Toby lives matter.
Toby.
Okay.
Toby lives matter.
So, after Ellie's sending dance, Marquise, you've already stepped away to ensure that you are not in range.
No more standing too close to the sending for him.
Yeah. The rest of you, I'm imagining, are stepping through the
Yeah.
door.
I wanted to yell out to Everly before we go and just ask, what can that void piece do if given to the wrong person? And I gesture to Ace.
Ace sees this and he's like, I don't want it. I don't
No,
care.
Joker. Ace.
Oh, to Ace?
The unconscious body.
Yeah.
Sorry. Misunderstanding. So, when you point towards Ace, she says, he could have formed a pact with one of the most powerful Void Lords in known existence. And that pact could have empowered him to bring about the next calamity.
So you're saying we stopped the calamity?
So one's already in the process of happening anyway.
But we stopped this part? Like, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And that guy's a jerk,
Mhm.
so.
So you should hate us.
It was nice to meet you, Miss Everly. I'm sorry we broke into your house, beat you up.
She just, points towards the door.
I'm sorry all your frogs are dead.
How can we know that you won't lose this piece to someone like him? How do we know it's safe?
All my defenses have been disabled, so it's going to take me time to rebuild them.
Wait, where's Desi? Desi can help you.
What's a Desi?
He's a robot. The found him upstairs. He was with us, but he's recovering somewhere in the room where all the frogs were.
I will
He's
find
very-
this Desi,
He's
I
very
guess.
helpful.
Sure. I don't know if it came to it if I were attacked again, if I would be able to defend it. It's going to take a lot of time to rebuild my defenses.
Did Ace take down
You-
all your...
You did.
Leaving it here will make her a target.
Where else could it go? Because taking it would make us a target.
Exactly.
And she's way stronger than us, so it's probably safer here.
She almost died just now.
Yeah, because Joker called his big Aether Daddy to come and beat her up.
And a bear.
Right. So if one of Joker's other siblings comes and tries to take it, they might succeed.
Joker, do you have any other means of...
3 of them.
Oh, that's right. We've talked about them before.
Correct.
Okay, well, we're just gonna have to kill them. It's easy.
Good luck.
Why can't you do it? Oh, you can't.
We know he can't do that.
Yeah, the only reason he was able to attack Ace was because Ace attacked him.
That's right.
I'm sure we can lure more of your siblings into the same trick.
Unfortunately, Ace wasn't the smartest of us, so I don't think the same trick will work twice.
Well, maybe you just keep your eye on this place. You guys would seem to like each other. You're trying to stop your siblings from blowing up the world, right?
I need to keep tabs on them. I can't sit here and babysit her.
No, don't do that. I mean, just, if you see them coming this way, shoot a girl a warning or something. Send her a text message.
A what message?
Use one of those link pearls and be like, hey,
I think she said cast message.
yeah,
Get a text message.
text message, sending. I don't know, magic.
Mm-hmm.
That's my suggestion.
And, Joker turns and, starts limping out as he's still pretty messed up.
Yeah, he looks like shit.
He's just like.
Wait, so what are you gonna do with
Just
the Ace?
dead.
Make me perception check.
From now on.
He's still there though, isn't he?
Huh? Make me a perception check. Anybody that has remained in the room can make me a perception check.
15.
Um,
Plus 7.
you see as the body of Ace has gone ashen gray and is literally, looks like it's turning to dust and floating away.
I don't know if that means that he's dead or that he's gonna be back later.
He's dead, Joker says as he walks towards the door.
Oh,
He absorbed the Esper.
oh.
I severed his connection to Kukulin, so there's no way he can regenerate.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, if you think that dying and feeling every bit of your body slowly turn to dust and fly away, sure. Yeah, it's cool.
I'm gonna leave. Goodbye, Moonwish lady. I'll just walk out the door.
Okay. Anybody else sticking around?
I'll start walking towards the exit and yell back to Everly, if you have any more of these things come for this, send us anything, and we'll try and make our way back. I can't make any guarantees, but we will help you defend this. At least I will. I can't guarantee all of them will.
She just kind of nods ever so slightly.
I'll make my way out.
All right. Everybody exits.
Oh, shit, I've been gone.
Right?
As you step through this portal, you are taken back to the ballroom entrance right before the doors. There is no band playing here.
There wasn't, we couldn't see, to go back through after we've already passed that threshold.
Yeah, once you guys all
Yeah.
pass through it, it closes.
You and I, we just left pretty
Yeah.
early, right? I'm assuming we would just gone outside.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, you guys open up the doors. It looks awfully late. You do
Can we-
not have a good recollection of how much time has passed.
Can we set up a tent and take a really long nap time?
I think we just went back to the campsite.
Yeah.
Well, until we check
Well, we could see if
everything.
there was
Yeah.
if it was there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Joker left your blankets that you left him
Because I
next to the
burritoed him.
campsite.
I
Yeah,
swaddled him like a baby.
you did. Yep.
Oh, good. Can we put up our tent and go to sleep here? I know that this place is kind of creepy, but I hurt everywhere, and I'm no magic. I have no magic left.
I would have already been attempting it anyway, because
So you guys are setting up your tent, preparing food for the evening. Who's taking first watch?
Oh.
I probably could because I feel like I have the most health and spells.
Okay. Asher? Anybody else on first? Just Asher?
I think Becky doesn't go to sleep, so she's just staying up.
Okay.
Oh, well. If Becky isn't going to sleep, I was going to wait until your watch to take a watch with you. So I'll just stay up. And then ipso facto take the first watch with Asher and Becky.
All right.
You want
So.
to cuddle?
Yeah. Why not?
Perfect. It's cold. You can't cuddle with us. You've got too much leather.
Take a second.
Oh, I'll take second with you.
Taking second watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Third watch.
You were second, right?
I'm taking second with Marquies.
Oh, Marquies. Oh.
Are you taking third watch? And the two of you are staying up all night?
I'll go to bed after the first watch.
Okay. So Asher and Milos and Becky, you guys are outside of the tent, sitting on the makeshift log and earth molded seats that Milos had previously made. What are you doing this watch?
Is Becky like choosing to seclude herself?
Yeah, she's just kind of like sitting by herself and kind of staring out, thinking.
After eating rations and settling down, Milos would come over to Asher and sit next to him and just kind of like take a deep breath and sigh. What are we going to do about her?
I don't know. I don't know if we can trust her anymore.
I just don't know her motives.
She keeps everything so close to her chest.
I don't feel good about hurting our own, but I knew she couldn't take it. That orb is so dangerous. I don't even feel good about having the witch have it, but we couldn't take it. I mean, it's not like you could do anything with it and like destroy it, because that would probably cause a hole in the realm and destroy everything. Like,
Right.
I can't think of a good way to get rid of that thing. That thing should not exist.
Did you hear what she said about making a bad deal? What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where she gets her magic. It could be a form of pact or something with a deity. I mean, I've never done it personally. I just know there are different ways of getting magic, and signing your name away is one of them.
And that seems Becky's MO.
I don't know. She's out to gain power, and she might have just asked the wrong person for power. I want to help her, but not if it means destroying this world or handing over a very dangerous artifact to a demon.
Yeah, I just don't think that's where we can go, but I don't know.
We obviously can't like force her to not do bad shit, but I also don't want to endorse it either.
She's acted out before, but this is by far the worst.
Yeah. Try and go talk to her, but we'll see if she is receptive tonight.
Yeah.
Before you do, you see that Joker has come over to where she's at and sat next to her, and Joker says to you, Becky, why did you take that orb from the witch, if I may ask?
I suppose it doesn't matter. Probably gonna be in deep shit anyway, but I get my power from a patron, and that patron wanted that orb, and now I messed up, and not only will my patron be mad at me, but now everyone hates me, at least more than they already did. So, just fucking lovely day in Becky land again.
Yeah, I really can't have that orb get in the hands of my siblings. That would be real bad, but I also can't let you give it to the person that I'm assuming it's meant for. So there's only
I get that.
one thing that I want to ask you, Becky. Why are you coddling to this force?
Because it wasn't even that long ago, but it feels like forever. The people that raised me turned on me and betrayed me for no other reason than the way I was born. And they banished me, they maimed me, and they made me feel so alone. They left me in the desert to die. And so I always wanted to go back one day with 10 times the power of our patron dragon and turn him to dust. That's why I took the power. That's why I keep on taking power.
But
And
bound to this individual. You're a slave to his whims.
Yeah, well.
Power comes at a price, a really steep price. I don't see you as one being beholden to a debt. What would you actually do with real power? Would you let it corrupt you?
I don't know. I mean...
Would you be the slaves to another person's whims? Is that really the warrior of light that I know, that I've chosen? Or would that fierce individual with all that pain take that power for herself?
Honestly, when the ash settles, I don't know what to do with it. If I went back home, if I killed my mother, if I killed Osoroshi, I don't know what I do after that. I've never thought that far, because I think in my head, that was always just the end game. To go down in the blaze that I create. Now I don't know what I want anymore. Because I've been out here with these people for weeks, and they have this life. And it's kind of weird and dysfunctional and stupid, but I like them. And part of me thinks, like, if there was a way to throw away all the power and just be normal again, I wouldn't have to go home. I wouldn't have to get my revenge. But you're right. I'm a slave, and I kind of have to see it through.
He smiles at you, and he smiles at Milos as Milos, you catch the tail end of this and hear just a bit about Becky caring about the people that she's been traveling with. Just the tip of it. And he smiles at you and looks back at Asher and Milos and says, Becky Blaize, I'm going to give you a choice. You can either continue to be a slave, walk down this path, and lose those closest to you, or you can take that power for yourself and use it for them. He takes your palm of your hand and places the void orb in it. Tell them what you really need. Open up to them, and I'm sure they will help you in ways to heal. And he kind of waves to you, Milos, and he does his best flourish of a bow and disappears with a teleport.
Can I do anything with that orb before I walk over?
Oh no, he did it so you could see.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He did
I
it
was
very,
like-
very blatantly.
Okay.
She has her hands cupped up and just holding it in front of her.
Well, I will approach and just be staring at the orb in your hands. Just almost like taking in what you said and seeing the orb and looking at you and back at the orb and just what? How did he get that? He never even touched it.
I don't know. Maybe he slept with her. She thinks she's going to like set the orb just down on the ground between her feet. She's gonna look up at Milos and say, "Really sorry that I put everyone in danger, and I have to talk to Din. I'm sorry about her animals that died today, and I guess what I'm saying is I got a lot to tell you guys, and I think I need your help."
And that is where we will end this episode.
Oh, no.
So, make sure to tune in next time to see what choices Becky is going to make with this piece of the void. Tune in next time every Friday, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Ah!
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Make sure that whatever platform you're watching or listening on, you are following and or subscribing. If, for those of you on YouTube, make sure you go down below and let us know what you thought with a comment, and give us a like if you could. Subscribing, hit that bell. If you're on any of our podcast platforms, make sure you are following, and if any of them allow you to comment, go ahead and do so. We do pay attention, and it helps us to know where to go forward.